Well, folks, if you're a fan of University of Findlay athletics, then you know the name Jim Houdeshell. Dr. Jim Houdeshell is a 1953 graduate of then Findlay College who earned letters in basketball, baseball, and football. He returned to the school and served for 60 years in many administrative capacities, including 2 stints as director of athletics. Jim was head basketball coach for 30 years, beginning in 1955. His basketball teams had 21 winning seasons and compiled a 434 and 311 record. 16 of them qualified for the NAIA District 22 playoffs, and the Oilers advanced to the championship tournament 3 times. He was inducted into the FC Hall of Fame in 1975. Houdeshell coached the U.S. team in the Jones Cup International Tournament in Brazil and the Argentine International Tournament in Buenos Aires. He was president of the NAIA Basketball Coaches Association in 62 through 64, in 90 and 91, and the NAIA Athletic Directors Association in 81-82, and was elected into the Hall of Fame for the National Association of Collegiate Athletic Directors just over a decade ago. He was inducted into the NAIA Hall of Fame in 1981. This guy's going into halls all the time. And received the NAIA's Charles Morris Award in 2002. Had a chance to talk to him today. He is a treat. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Jim Houdeshell to the Ohio Basketball Hall of Fame. Jim?
Thank you very much. I was asked today if at a luncheon, we said if we could come up with a story to tell a bit about before I express my thank yous. When I was in high school at Rawson, we had 14 in our senior class, 8 boys, 6 girls. And that's all it became Corey Rawson. But a little unusual thing happened when I was a sophomore in playing basketball. And we were playing in this school called Macomb. Anyway, game gets underway, and I take an inbounds pass from one of our teammates, and I'm under the basket of the other team in that corner. And one of the things I've tried a lot of times, folks, I've never been able to replicate. I threw the ball back across to the inmate, or the teammate. To the teammate, and the nets of their basket caught the basketball. It actually rolled like this and down. That was my only 2 points. It went to Macomb, and we lost. Anyway, those were some great days. At the University of Findlay, I can only say this. I had 60 years of opportunity to work at the university. And I had the pleasure of watching it move from 2 buildings and 8 house dorms to what it is today. And if anybody has an opportunity to stop in Findlay, you're going to see a great university. It's really developed. We had to have the pleasure of President Phil here tonight, along with some administrators and coaches and players. You know, we have all the coaches, we have all the administrative staff, we have the school staff, we have all the support routine up to the president. It's my contention, none of us would have been in those spots except for those students that are in that school. And in my case, in basketball, the basketball players. And I'm ever so proud to have been able to be a part of the development of that team over the 30 years that I coached. We had a lot of fun. We also have a number of folks who've done very, very well, and I'm so proud of them as far as being student athletes. We graduated nearly 95% of the students who started with us, and I feel very, very good about that. I do want to acknowledge all those folks in Findlay who made it, and from around the country who made it here tonight to be a part of this program. I also would like to recognize that we have a number of other folks who have been selected into this hall, this wonderful Ohio Basketball Hall of Fame. And there's a couple here tonight. You know, 36-0 is a pretty good team record for the season. And Coach Niekamp, Coach Ernst, those guys did a great job here a few years back. And I congratulate all those folks in Findlay who have allowed me to be a part of that. I also would like to express my thanks to the committee who selected me to be on this platform, and congratulations to all those who were selected for tonight. Finally, my wife and I have been married for 66 years, and it's been a great time. She used to sit in the seat directly opposite me on the other side of the court, and I didn't take team signals or anything, but I could tell if she was happy or not. And she couldn't be with us tonight. She would like to very much to have been here, but could not make the trip up from Bowling Green, where we now live. And I also would like to acknowledge my son, Jamie, our only one, who has been a part of the university and part of our life, and who also looks in on us, because, you know, these things go around a little awkward, and so you need some help once in a while. And finally, you know, I came down here today at the luncheon, and there was no more in there, and a fellow came up to me. It's going to be inducted, has been inducted, and we talked a little bit, and Larry Baker introduced himself. I back. And he said, you know, I remember being up to Findlay to play. And that was in 1969. We had a new dedication, or a dedication of a new building, actually. And the Wittenberg University was selected as a team if they would come to play us in that opening game. And let's just say they won. We lost. But we got to renew, and you know, there are a lot of great stories out there about what happens as a coach and as a teacher. And again, 50 years ago, Larry, it was 1969. Here we are 50 years later, and we still remembered first that game and one of those moments that happens in one's life. I want to thank everybody here for the opportunity to be here and be with you. I congratulate the people who are honored and who previously were honored. And finally, God bless all of you, and have a great evening.
Dr. Jim Houdeshell.